Welcome to the 5-point series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 20th of May 1986, which I think is some time on since the end of the last video. To be honest, I've been unable to keep track because of all the chopping and changing due to the recording over the holiday period. So a big part of this video is going to be trying to catch up exactly what's going on and what I need to be building. Also, the video is probably not going to be as long as normal because we are still in that gap between Christmas and New Year, and I'm a little bit squeezed for time when it comes to recording. But before I do anything, I just want to ask a bit of a question, because it's been drawn to my attention that the new update is now in the public test branch, and there's a part of me that wants to take a look at that new update for a couple of reasons. The first one is obviously it's a new update. We want to go in. I'm virtually 98.99% certain that it is save game compatible. It's not going to cause this economy to implode. And as I say, there's a big part of me that wants to go in and take a look at the new buildings, see how well they look, and check them out. There's also the fact that we've got this new disaster scenario, and what I want to do is experience that a potential of an earthquake on a larger economy, because there's no point starting off a new series and then kind of not and having an earthquake when you've only got like a small little town up and running. I want to know what the wider impact is of an earthquake. So there's a dark side of me that says I want to test it against this series. And finally, the fact that the new update is now in the public beta test, that means that we're probably looking at possibly a full release of the game in the first quarter of this year. And when that update comes out, just to give you guys plenty of advance warning, I do want to do a 1900 start. So that is now, and I've been planning it for quite some time, but now it's starting to become reality. So I want to do a few things with the new update, just to get a feel for how things go, because of course there's a big part of the new update is some smaller buildings, and I just want to take a look at them, possibly build them, and from that perspective as well. So sorry for the long introduction, but we might as well get down and see what's going on. There's also something else I want to do, which I'll explain once we get going. So as far as I know, overall the economy's good. Happiness is kind of there, but it's increasing. Health isn't brilliant. Our economy is growing as far as I know. Oh no, haha, it's why are we losing money? Probably because we've got, I think probably the best way to do this is to see. I mean, I haven't got a traffic jam. I've had a few problems with traffic jams. This is becoming quite a bit of a problem. The rail network is really pushing down now. Oops, that's something I do need to deal with straight away, because of course the train will not go through a building like that. So the first thing we need to do is get over here and pick up that's the rail construction office, isn't it? Probably see it's got no jobs allocated. We certainly need him pushing through. Where's the rail line? Lost it. We need this built now, and then hopefully they will push down, and ideally it would be nice to get to the border in this part, but it's difficult to say. The other project that we've been working on is this massive sewer line here. It's still kind of chugging through. There is a new feature in the new update where you can actually join constructions together. So we hopefully we're going to get that built, because at the moment we've got a kindergarten running. We've got this area here which I've been building up. We've got heat up here, and we've now started to put together the various components over here. And of course we've also got our big area over here which has been put together as well, we are making progress. We've got our oil refinery here, and what I want to do is kind of push out and start planning our new town. What I'm most likely going to be doing is putting our construction camp somewhere around here. In fact, let me just put the road out this way. So we're going to put a construction camp. See, well, hey, we've got an orientation on the grid, so we're going to push out the road like that. So this is where our construction office, not construction camp's going to be, which will be our usual tent city. Is that actually being built? We need that built as well. You can see how far the road is out. I think over here we've got this road being built because, of course, we got the beginning another farm that needs to come out here. My let's see how my steel industry is doing. We had a few glitches with this in the last part. I think I fixed it, and we've also got people moving into here, which is creating that. I've got a 1% unemployment at the moment. This is being built up. Generally, this area here is pretty stable. And of course, the big thing we did in the last part was shut this down. And I do want to check the pollution here. It's still hanging around. Part of me says maybe we need to demolish this. I'm reluctant at the moment, but if the pollution doesn't improve, I mean, it doesn't encroach that much because this building should be empty. We got our one or two volunteers here, because I'm not allowing anyone to move into there at the moment. So I think we're generally okay at the moment. And of course, this industry here is kind of producing clothes. Yeah, we're starting to turn a profit now on the 2nd of June. And of course, the other project that we were working on is up here. We've got our farm, and it looks like these have now finished, so we can connect in these. Of course, these won't get picked up to next year, so we're kind of putting this together, and of course this will be ready for harvest. We do what I do need to do is set these guys up as a pickup point, because the farm isn't fully developed at the moment. Oops. These are just going to pick up crops. Yeah, just tell you to pick up crops. So effectively what you can do is just bring them in. You go that way. Okay, we'll just drop you over here. No, it looks like this one's already, this Markov Station 6. It looks like that one's already set up. So when the harvest comes into here, gets stored, we're going to go there. Now, the next thing I need to do is I want to start working on this area. Looks like we need to put a road in here. So we'll just hook you up there. Get the road crew working on that. I want to check this gas station. Now, as far as I know, I've got power into here. So let me just see. Let me just test. So we've now got. So I did actually remember to put power in here. So we got power into this substation here. Then what we need to do now is start building through this area. See what we've got allocated in the way of jobs. What's this here? This is actually the livestock farm. What we got here? We got big garbage. I think we can start doing the garbage. We're certainly going to need that. Start work on that. Of course, we got our construction office here. I think you can work on that and that. Because I think it's time for us to actually produce the meat in this area. So we got the two substations are up and working and connected. Now it comes to something that it might be a little bit controversial. And this is part of a test which I want to do, because I want to do a long duration test on farming without fertilizers. This is preparation for when I do my 1900 start. And if I come into here, where's the mods? And you can see I've already selected it here. We've got two types of farm. We've got a rural farm here and a tiny farm here. And what I'm going to do is build a tiny farm, and we're going to put it about here. Now I know this seems a little bit of a contradiction, and it is a contradiction actually. We're just going to put a gravel road in like that. We're going to put a silo in. Now this farm isn't really meant to be part of the overall economy of the game. It's just meant to be a test, is probably the best way to describe it. We'll put the silo there, so like that. Okay, we'll just put an, let's just accept that. Whoops, go back to put a gravel road in there. Accept that. Cargo station. Just a small cargo station. You can have an asphalt road. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is, now a medium field produces about 150 tons of crops. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put, if I can get, no, can't go any further than that, because we're actually overlying power lines there. Okay, oh, thank you game. I'm going to put, actually we'll start here, put one there, put another one there, put another one a smidge that way. You probably get that one, another one just there, but it's probably going to be a bit tight on that. I think we'll put a couple of small, put an angle of small field there, and another one just there. What's that? 150, 300, 450, and maybe we'll put a couple of I don't want a medium farm. I want a couple of medium fields over here. Actually, we'll put them. Now I'll put two medium fields there. Now the idea is going to be is that this farm will run without fertilizer, because I want to see how quickly fields will replenish without fertilizer. Because when the 1900s start, I know fertilizer existed, but returning to, let's go back to the mods just to explain what I'm going on about. If you look here, whoops, If I go to farms, what you will see is if I look, put the cursor over here, you will see that these farms, these mod farms, don't have fertilizer added to them. Where if I come down to these newer small farms that have been produced later, you can see these actually have both ordinary fertilizer and liquid fertilizer attached to them. Now, there is a way to actually add fertilizer to these farms, but what it does is it involves editing the ini files of the mod, but that also means that you're changing the mod and creating a custom mod. And it's the same with this rural farm store here. You can see that there's nothing on there that tells you that it allows fertilizer, and that applies to virtually all the early farming mods. Now, from the perspective of a 1900 start, there's part of me, maybe my slightly darker side, that wants to use these farms without the fertilizer, because there's two reasons for that. One is that, well, it's the nature of the game, and I want to use the mods because there's no point putting down one of these big commercial farms down in 1900. The other reason also is that even if you had, say, you set up the Tudor farm, this Tudor farm here, and said it could accept just ordinary fertilizer, the population that you're going to have for the first 20-30 years of your economy building up is not going to produce enough fertilizer to keep any substantial amount of farming going, because we actually found that out in this series when I built this farm over here. And what I had to do in the end was actually import some fertilizer. Now, of course, historically, fertilizer was imported. It was because what you had was the ships used to go out and collect the guano from around South America and bring it back, because the guano is well, it comes from birds, and it was a natural fertilizer. So you could argue that it's possible to import fertilizer, but I still want to do this test, because what should happen is that if a field drops below a certain fertility, it won't be sown, because if I show you here, there is a setting. It says, where is it? I'm sure it's in here. Yeah, minimum fertility 50%. If the fertility drops below 50%, the field will not be sown that year. And what actually happens is that if a field naturally regains its fertility if it's left fallow. So what I want to do is see if I can do a free crop system, believe it or not. So that's what I actually want to test. Apologies for the slightly rambling explanation, but I just wanted to get that clear in my head, and also to you guys. The only thing I might wonder is that is, yeah, I think these guys might actually benefit from their own electric substation. Do I have the mods on? Favorites only. That's because I was just doing a little bit of experimentation. Better. I think we're just tucking a little substation here. I think we got the power distribution right next to power distribution is just here, so we don't really need the full 235. Probably put in, okay, we're gonna have to kind of come off here and then run through to about there. Just hook that up, and of course, so that I remember. So that's that done, and I'm gonna get the road crews on these and get those built as well. I think I want this built as well. Then we'll hook the road through to there, because we could possibly put a medium field there, so we may not actually use these. In fact, I'm not going to use that one, it's rubbish. We'll get rid of both of these actually. I don't know why I'm planning them actually. I would like that connection road through there. Anyway, we're coming up on the 8th of July. And things are going, oh, wow. Haha. I need government loyalty. What's my average government loyalty now? 56%. I don't want 94%. go 52. Yep. Maybe we can get a little bit of Soviet propaganda in there. Maybe a smidge more. Something like that. That will start pushing up our loyalty. That means that now we've got this operational. What we can do now, because you only really need one radio station for the entire economy. Are you having? I think what I'm going to do in the short term is leave both radio stations going, because this area here is in balance, so we should be okay. We're losing money again. Why do we keep losing money? What are we importing? Oh, good old electronics. And we're not exporting much. We're not really exporting clothes, which was one of our big money spinners. Let's just see. Probably could do with more workforce in here. Well, we are working, we are producing things that we need more workforce into here, don't we? I suppose, how about, yeah, we got, is my population rising or falling? I think it's increasing, but of course we've just sucked up a massive amount of population up here. We do need to make sure that, yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is boost the birth rate again. I think we really do need to get this done. Yeah, we need this online. Certainly want that water main built there. Yep, we need this area up and running, built. We've got people in here for the shops, but we can't really put in the accommodation here until we've got this built. We do have this area here. I think I want this built now. Get that built there. I think it's time to do a check on buildings. What's the wear and tear? Whole map. Right, I think we've now got a workforce here that we could develop. Because of course now we've shut down this. I think I need to review our routes that come into here. What type of buses are we using? We've got mini buses. What route are you on? Where are you going? Oh, you're ensuring the gravel supply. That's okay. Um, I thought, oh, because we're bringing workforce in from the other side. Okay, that the only routes we got here? Well, that and the construction office. Part of me, how are we doing here? You've got nothing to be scrapped, so we don't need you in there. This is going quite well. There's part of me that says this. So a lot of our workforce is coming down from there. Part of me. This is okay. This is okay. We got there. We got. We're doing the hazard reduction is going. Oh, we've also got that. This area here, wasn't it? We built up. I could probably do with removing these. There's part of me that says that I need more workforce into here. So I think what we'll do is probably don't need minibuses now. You can go there. What's your top speed? 85 kilometers an hour. How many passengers do you carry? 32. I think that we could use this. So I could. What we'll do is this is PZ62 capacity. $65. Actually, let's go for speed. Buses. There's the PZ62. We're going to get another one of those. Then we're going to set the route up. You're going to cut from. Oops, cancel that. Clear that. You're going to load from here. We're going to send you to here. From the people down here, get to the bus station. Yeah, I think we might. I mean, I'll see how it goes, because there's a possibility that if I shut this down, we'd get another 150 people adding to our economy. Okay. Right, I need a new route for related vehicles. You go onto there, show the line. What that should do is get more people or workers into here, which will make more fabric, make more clothes, and then we can export it and make more money. These guys are. I think I'm gonna have to push up the priorities on these. Looks like we've got finished this pipeline. What we need to do now is finish this connection, and then what that will do is start draining away the sewage, and I think we're going to push up the priority on that one as well. And I think I can start building that property there, because when that birth thing kicks in, we'll need more workers in here. Kind of thinking maybe we need television studio. We need to pouring concrete phase now. Yeah, I think television studio is time. And of course we're going to need to start working on this repair complex and technical services here. Right, we've now got a farm here, but we're going to need a workforce out here, but there's no point producing livestock just yet. Okay. It just occurred to me, slaughterhouse is, we've also got a livestock farm here. I think livestock produces quite a lot of, oh, we need this built. 114. We definitely need that built. And I'm not seeing a what we call it here. That's the livestock hall storage. We're certainly going to need that built, but I'm going to need a garbage collection here for the otherwise if we put in maybe there, that might be better, I think. So we'll put you, just use a mud road, will be okay. So we'll hook you up with a mud road, and we need that built as well, because this will produce quite a lot of waste, so we need to capture that waste. Okay, we've now got a harvest coming in here, and these guys are going to start picking it up. So yep, so we've got our farming going quite quickly. We need to get this up, because then it means I can then move the meat production up to here as well. Just wondering, these guys have got a lot to do, so I think we're going to put, whoops, we put a distribution office in here. Is it distribution office? Yeah, we'll put distribution office here, and okay, just not that, because we're going to need to bring the crops in to here, keep this fed. So I really do need to get, is that actually finished? No, we're still, how far off is this? It's getting there. We still need 97 tons of prefab panels. Wow. I mean, it's probably one of the longest sewer lines I've ever built in this game, actually. Because this one's probably, I think that's still in range, but oh, we need some biological waste in there. I'm a bit worried about the coverage. Let me just see. Have we got anything going yellow at the moment? We've got a problem here. Yeah, we're going to need to do something about that. Trouble is, where can we put it? Don't have a lot of space here. This is not good. It's functional, but because you can see the waste truck will come in, but it really needs a, I mean, it really needs a proper collection point. Any building that has a lot of people in it, like a school, university, orphanage, anything like that, often requires a separate waste collection area. Let me just see. I think we could. It'd be great if I could get it in there. just drop you in there. Put you up there. Get you built. Push the priority up on that, actually. Want to make sure... Yeah, you've got way too many jobs. I'm not sure why you've got all these roads. Where are they? Oh, you're building roads out here. Remove you. We're gonna have to get... I think somehow I've accidentally allocated you as a road crew. Reduce you down. It's probably going to cause a bit of havoc, but I can't have you working on roads. I need you working on... Okay, we got rid of all the roads. Okay, that makes sense. The only road I need you working on is the road that you've actually finished. Right, we need... What we need out here is the road crews. We'll get you working on that. You working on that. Don't need that built just yet. I certainly want that bit built. In fact, we're probably going to need a short crew on that one. Right. That should give a bit more focus to this guy here. I certainly want the recruit working on that, because we definitely got to start thinking about another farm out here. How's my rail line going? Okay guys, apologies, I've just had a crash, so everything I've done has been lost. And it looks like we've gone right back to where I was planning the distribution office here. So what we're going to do is have to put the distribution office in. Yeah, this is the... I've had a couple of crashes recently. That means I've got to do that. What else have we got to do? Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go around. Right, so the next thing we need to do is put in the small waste collection here. Let me just see. Put you there. And we'll just put that guy on there. Of course, the important thing I did do was sort out all the roads, removed all the unfinished roads from here. Just going to remove these. I don't want this guy. Unfinished road there. Unfinished road. Unfinished road. Right, that brings this guy back to that level there. And then what was I doing? Oh, we were over here. It was this area here. Right, we need to get that done. I need this finished and that finished so that we can start planning our new town out here. And then what was I doing? I think we did set the bus route up. Let me just check. The bus route. Where's the bus route here? All related vehicles. Yep, we got 3 bus routes here. What I'm thinking is, I was actually thinking while I actually did the load, we're going to demolish this area. We're going to keep the workshop, Actually, we just check. I think it was the Father Frost thing that actually might have caused the crash, so we're going to have to be a little bit careful. This is actually right. We're going to turn this into electronics industry. So what I'm going to do is we're going to demolish you, demolish you, demolish you. I probably actually need a proper demolition crew here. Yeah, we're going to go for it. Okay, you. Okay, yeah. Oops. Right, it's all been picked up. What we're going to do is demolish these, put a Father Frost workshop in. We can recycle the actual warehouse. Sorry, brain faded a little bit there, because this needs well, the problem could be wood, but we've got storage for 10 tons of wood, so we can still deliver the wood manually into here, because we were delivering wood to the linen workshop, I think, anyway. So we go here, and then yeah, that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to start a very small, low-level electronics production up here. It won't come to excessive amount, but I think it will actually just help a little bit with the overall costs, because we do need to deal with those electronics. And what I can do then is shut down this what we call it here, this radio station. That means that well, okay, what's going on? Oh no, sometimes the graphics can throw you off here. I think, right, so we don't need that factory just yet, because this isn't going maximum. What we need is the workforce out here to build this. We've got the television station being built as well. I think the television station would be quite useful. Okay, research finished. That should start pushing up our population. Right, we've now got this built. I just want to make sure that is full. That means it's not finished yet. No, it's not finished. We need this built. Not wood cutting post. How many? I think we're going to get second construction office on that. What is this? Well, that's a power line. Okay. Get that built, and then we're going to get this area filled in. How's the crop situation going here? Right, we've got 7,000 tons in here. Oops, let that run. How's the workforce on here? Work. Yeah, the problem is these are sucking away the workforce. It's like loyalty is actually falling. Of course, we don't get an indicator for loyalty. It just says whatever the loyalty is, 54%. So so despite kind of pushing this out, I mean, the television station would be. Let me just have a look at our accommodation. Yeah, the loyalty's a bit low here. It's only 36%. Let's just have a look at where the loyalty situation is. Just need to come there. Yeah, this is 35. This loyalty is quite low. Let me just check the schools. Where's the school? Yeah, 55. Actually, let's check the crime rate as well. Crime rate's not bad. I think it could be down to the fact that what we got here? Yeah, we're getting a bit of an overflow on the orphanage. This is the vicious circle that orphanages can cause. We may need to think a little bit about actual orphanages. That's a potential issue. We haven't got any over 21s yet. We've got a population of just coming up to 16,000. I don't think I've got much in the way of monuments here either, have I? But then the loyalty, that's 50%. That's 38%. 51%. 56%. So the loyalty's solid here. It's where the expansion out here has been a bit too quick. Probably because these people were being left out or something. Unable to get meat. So yeah, we got a few little kind of kinks in the system at the moment. Let me just see how the loyalty is over there, over here. I think the loyalty is pretty rock solid here. 53, 63%. How about over here? Because again, what we got here is an established population. Our growth area, yeah, I mean this area is pretty. So what's actually dragging our loyalty down is our area up there. While we're here, we'll just keep an eye on. Yeah, we're kind of producing still. We've got a surplus of coal, which is good. And again, well, right. I think we've got things under control. What are you guys working on? You're repairing the microbrewery and stuff there. The sources without steel. Come on. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll put you directly onto there, I think. Seems a bit pointless for these trucks to go out, to go all the way over there to pick it up there when they can actually pick it up directly from the source. That might improve the situation a little bit. So, and that means you can keep things working. Right, so how's the demolition going? Yeah, we're kind of clearing this area up. Once those have gone, we'll take the roads out, and then we can put our Father Frosty thing in there. I don't think it produces a lot of pollution. I don't think it. What's it? Daily garbage production. There, I'm not sure. I don't think it actually produces pollution. Production by worker 0.06 kilograms. A little bit of mixed waste. Yeah, I think it's quite light on pollution. Actually, just see if that demolition is. This looks like it's actually spread the pollution because we got demolition going on now. So we do need to clear this away. And of course, if we get the meat done, we can clear these things away as well. Because we won't need those, because we'll be getting our meat production from a central position. This is the way that you want to really. This is the way that you can actually evolve your economy. Nearly there with that. Um, yeah, we need to get our. I suppose it will build up over time, and we need to get that there. Yeah, wait for concrete. What I will do is, now we've got this built, I want that built there. This won't take long to build, so get that built, what I want is this operational in the spring, so that we can get, so that I can start the test cycle off. Okay, so yep. What are you doing? Where's my construction office? What are you building? Not a lot out here, so you can work on that. You can support that, and that. So all we need now is this built in here. And then again, possibly we can start, oops, we need this built as well. I'm actually running out of time, apologies. Just do this so that I can remember what. I'm going to keep you focused on that. Don't feel that you need to build that. I'd rather you be working on this stuff here. I think you can assist with that. I think this is something we do need to work on. My economy's stagnant. That is bad news. It's the cost of electronics. Now, if anyone is not aware that this game has an inbuilt inflation, and where it really comes through is the cost of vehicles. So say when you start in 1960, your price for vehicles, just to show you, especially railways, I mean, I don't think, let's just see here, as we go there, go all there, and just to show you, where's the trains? It says train set here. Actually, see if we can find electric locomotives. What you see here is they're already up to 400,000. That's just for the locomotive. And then as the game evolves, the price will continue to rise, and that also applies to your goods. And one of the areas where your costs are quite dramatic is, if I go to economy and we look at prices, current prices, and if you look for electronics, you can see here now, electronics were paying 10,000 rubles a ton, and that price will continue to rise, and this is where your economy can cripple. The other big one is steel, which is one of the reasons why you do need to get steel up and running. You can see we're actually already paying over 1,000 rubles per ton of steel. So if we were still importing our steel, our economy would be suffering really badly from that as well. And it's something that can catch you out, that as the game progresses and you think, oh, the economy's okay, I don't need to do that. Suddenly your economy starts to stagnate and then fall, because you're not producing key resources, or you're not producing enough other resources to be able to import those resources. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And normally I would play on through to the spring, but I won't have enough time over the next few days, so most likely we'll be picking up on the 1st of October and be playing through the winter. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.